Okay. Let's see. All right, I do apologize for that. Fortunately, work-related stuff happens that I need to go take care of, but we're back. Hopefully, they don't stop us again. I think I can probably get away with another 45 minutes. We'll see. But it does look like the connection's kind of spotty right now, so let's hope for the best. But we're going to rewatch this section again just because we did find a typo before I had to abruptly stop this. So we'll do this, then we'll continue on with some more lore writing stuff. Okay. But this is actually a pretty critical part of the story, so we need to actually make sure everything's good to go. That really just killed the mood, and I was like, damn, we were going in, but it... Alright. We still have to add sound effects to this, but I'm not worried about that right now. It doesn't get old, I'm sorry. Sound effects, it honestly could be just the off-stream thing. I'm not too worried about it. Like, from time to time, I will add sound effects via stream so you guys can see how to do it, but I can just do that on my spare time. But right now, we're going to spend the next 15 minutes just make sure there's no typos on this, then we'll proceed on to the next section. I am going to get to Aseprite and make a new mugshot. I was thinking about it while I was outside earlier. And I do apologize for the connection. It is kind of spotty right now. I mean, I'm in this hotel for another month. Then I'll be back. I'll be back in my barracks. We never have to worry about this ever again until my next deployment. But apparently, it's 3 o'clock right now. Like 7 o'clock is when like the internet just starts dying. That's when people are usually on it. Also, spooky music does help this a lot. Also, it should be mentioned, this is a community-based project, so if you want your own like section in this, just let me know. I'll add whatever you want, if it makes sense, of course. Having Mia's mugshot be gone, it's just so bad. The emotion is so there right now.
Yeah.
I guess right now I'm just making sure there's no crazy typos like we saw before I ended the stream earlier. Let's see. Nothing crazy is happening right now, but I think we are looking good. Oh, thank God the connection is actually being stable right now. Because sometimes it'll just randomly just cut off. And again, we're in a hotel. Shit sucks. But just the fact we're able to even stream this now, it's just a godsend. Also, I do apologize if there's any like background noise. Got to be respectful for my roommate. Because if I put noise gate, if I put it too high, you guys won't even be able to hear me. So some random snippets might show up from time to time. Don't mind that. All right, so the typo was right here. She's throwing shade. She's literally throwing shade at herself. Because I have normal Mia just being extremely reckless and careless. And like I mentioned before, I'm throwing a little nod to the lost age right now. And if people haven't realized this is reimagining of the story. It is loosely following canon, but I'm fixing plot holes in little areas that feel could have been better touched upon in game. But I'm adding my own little twist to it. This is more of a dark reimagining of the story. Time shenanigans are afoot. Might as well let this play, just to be on the safe side. This episode has a lot of flashbacks, but it's fine. Flashbacks are fine.
Yeah.
Well, at least luckily here, I don't have to worry about any typos because this is a flashback, not another video, which I know doesn't have any typos. At least I think so.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So I actually did figure out something. I was worried about getting docked because of it was either DaVinci Resolve or CapCut. It's actually CapCut that docks you. DaVinci Resolve is fine, so that's why it's kind of different now. So I can actually show the inspector. But yeah, CapCut is the one that docks us. This is good because I can actually show you how to do the shaking effect. We could put a little bit more oomph on this, but I think it's fine with the mini shakes like that. All right, so I didn't notice any crazy typos, but I think we're good. But just in case, we'll let this all play out.
Okay.
And again, as mentioned, if you want me to add something of your choosing into this, let me know. I'm very open to adding whatever people want me to add, just to make sure it actually makes sense. Because somehow, someway, we got firearms to work. Still trying to figure out how the hell we even managed that, but we somehow, someway got that to work. And again, like I mentioned before, Neo Judgment, I'm still working on him. As soon as we get to CapCut, I'll add the crazy effects to this. But for now, he's just to stay like this.
Yeah.
Also, reference to Dragon Ball Z. I'm pretty sure people know what this is. But if you don't, if you have never watched Dragon Ball Z, it's when TM was try beating the crap out of Semi-Perfect Cell to stop him from absorbing the androids. Well, Android 18 at that point. Also, for people that aren't familiar why Hart is doing this, let's just say Dark Dawn wasn't good at explaining things or just doing things. All we know is Blotto's Chalice, Heart Spade, they're Dark Adepts. But we never get to see what the hell they can do because you just got a rehash of their other fights for some odd reason. They revealed themselves as being Dark Adepts. You thought you would get some crazy stuff, but no, you had a repeat of the other fight. So we never got to really see what they can do. So I have a lot of dark effects. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna freeform this. Which is why I'm having her do some crazy stuff. All we know is they can fly. And again, I do wish she had more laughing effects. Because that's all we have. So, as mentioned before, we are going to be doing some Aseprite work. Just because you guys will see in a moment, there's a mugshot for Karis. Karis is here. She's an antagonist. She is going to be an antagonist. I just don't like how her mugshot looks because I got a pre-made one. I do not like using pre-made things. I like doing things on my own. I just don't like the way it came out. I was just being very lazy at the time. So we're going to be doing our work in Aseprite in a few minutes. Also, it wouldn't be one of my Sprite animations if I didn't have an Ed, Edd n Eddy reference. That's why you're hearing Rolf howling in the background. It's just so that's nighttime now. And there you go. There is Karis. Why is she here? Well, you'll have to stick around and find out. There's just time shenanigans afoot. Because is still in Gold Sun 1. Two words. It's all it takes. This is all Dark Dawn right now. Word for word. Parentheses is what I added. Yeah, I just don't like the way it looks. So we're gonna pause this. We're gonna go right to Aseprite. We have a lot of dialogue space, but you can tell the difference between something that I did because I had to take her mugshot from Dark Dawn, somehow, someway get it to work right, and put it behind this background and put it in the frame that's separated. So it doesn't look right. Boom to boom. So we're gonna do it on our own. So we get rid of this. I'll bring up Aseprite. And if you're familiar with these streams, Aseprite is our workforce. That's how we get all of our work done with Aseprite. All the sprite work, all the fun stuff, it starts with Aseprite, then makes its way to Adobe Animate, and then we go from there. Aseprite's probably like a $2 program right now. All right, music time. Aseprite's up. It should be this one. Nope, wrong one. Give me a second. Oh, it's this one, sorry. There we go. All right. What just went off? I have no idea what that sound was. Okay. All right. Downloads. Golden Sun, Golden Sun, Golden Sun. Where the fuck? Give me a minute. I have a lot of files in my Golden Sun files. Okay, there we go. Such a good chunk of these characters, I do not remember them, like, at all. No, you're not going to be smiling. You're going to be... Whoops. I might give you a scowl. I normally do things 128 by 128 to give myself a lot of wiggle room. Gradients. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. All this we can get rid of, but we'll get rid of the gradient colors first. Actually, fuck. I curse a lot, so don't mind me. As usual, if anybody ever has any questions about this, I know I'm not the best at explaining things, but I can sure the hell write good explanations. So if you have any questions regarding this, just leave it in the comments and I'll get to you as soon as I can. It may seem like a lot, but this project is definitely a lot of work, but it's totally worth it in the end. So I do recommend you take the time, learn how to do sprite animation. If you have any questions about it, I'll help you out as much as I can, but it's worth it in the end. Just be expecting very long days. Okay. Now the question is, I could have you have a scowl. Do I want you to have a scowl? I gotta think about this because this was a very awkward portrait. Could probably get away with just moving this one up a little bit. Yep, there we go. Just have this like just not caring look on your face. Hold on. No. Just the 3 helps. There we go. Yeah, simple as that. Now we got something to work with. Now we'll bring up maybe no. It has to be no. Yeah, that's probably the best way we're going to get it. So let me get Heart's base real quick so I can remember how much I actually saved this to. Live and learn. Game assets. $64 by $64. Okay. I think this is probably, yeah, this is 64 by 64. Okay. Just balloon this up and totally destroy this. I think that should be fine. Yeah, let's just see this like this for now, and I'll just adjust it as we go. Why am I drawing a blank right now? Icons, characters. Let's call this Karis temp. Okay. Yeah, just having her not smile and just having that just deadpan face. That's any emotion in the black background does help out a lot. Okay. Now,
Yeah, just right. Hold on, man. Right. You,
Yeah, I'll definitely have to bring this a little bit bigger. It's fine.
yeah, yeah.
See how much the difference it looks not having a smile? It's so wow, that's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, not having a smile really helps this out big time. But I have to actually fix this before we do anything. It's too big. It is 32 by 32. That's fine.
Coherent. Hiyo mrefu. Yeah, kisha mwenda
Damn. That is 32 by 32, isn't it? Fuck. It's gonna get so butchered.
This would be about Coherent. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I'll have to just fix this one. New 64 by 64. That really makes it look so imposing now. Just get rid of the smile, and that's all it takes. Yeah, that's actually good. Okay.
Con la gasolina, con la gasolina. Yeah, so
It's hard with black backgrounds. Very hard. All right, we're going to have to just play it out for now. But like I said before, like a few minutes ago, Aseprite's going to be your workhorse when it comes to stuff like this. It's like a $2 program these days. You're going to need it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This is how you manipulate sprites and make new sprites. Okay, so let's just watch this little section again, then we'll be ready to proceed into the next part. All right, fit.
Yeah, but say, house. But
I'll have to add my funky effects to that in CapCut. And like I mentioned before, this is word for word, besides parentheses, what they said in Dark Dawn. Okay, cool. That might be a little bit small. I don't know. That was a tough one. Because compare this to Hearts. It's the black background. But black is good, but probably not for flashbacks. Hmm. I think that's gonna be as good as we're gonna get it for now. Black on black background does not work, but it's all good. It's all good. It looks better than it looked before. So, as I mentioned before, because I was worried about getting doxxed, it's CapCut that's the one that doxes you. So now I can actually show you guys how to do shaking effects, because we use it a lot during Mia's fight with the demon, which we'll let play by itself. This thing goes in so hard. Mm-hmm. All right, sorry about that. Oh, might as well let it play. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go over shaking because shaking is cool. Could actually find where the shaking was. Okay, so you are right there. Perfect. All right. Make sure you have the clip that has the shaking on it clicked, which is going to be right here. This clip right here. Click on it. We're going to go to effects because I already have it on there. So whenever you want to add a shaking effect to this, you go to effects, go to resolve effects, filters. Let me actually make sure you guys can actually see this. Perfect. Scroll all the way down to resolve film emulation, which camera shake is the first one. You click on it, drag it right on top of here. As soon as it shows up, go to the effects section, make sure camera shake is actually on, and make sure you're on open effects. So you're on open effects. Perfect. Next, in order for you to get this shaking effect, like that, motion scale is going to be on 0.698. Speed scale is going to be on 0.729. Motion blur is going to be all the way up to 1. We keep pan amplitude, tilt amplitude, and rotation amplitude at we keep pan amplitude and tilt amplitude at the same. So they're going to be on 0.1 and 0.3. Rotation amplitude, we're going to bring it down to 0.5. PTR speed, we're going to bring it up to 2.0. Everything else is going to stay on 0, but the zoom type is going to be an outward and inward. So it's going to, whenever the shake happens, it's zoom outward, then zoom inward. And that's pretty much it when it comes to that. You can mess around with it to get the effect that you want, but it just depends on what you want. I want people to feel the impact. That's why where my settings are where they are. Also, this one's a big one. So right here, we do have a camera shake, but this is actually a transition camera shake. So if people aren't familiar with transitions, that's how you get all the cool stuff like this, the blur effects, the additives. But we're not doing that. We're actually taking, where is it? Under Fusion, you have camera shake for a transition, which is like that. You get the cool after image effect, like the red. You see how both Mias are kind of like glitched out right now, and it's kind of red. But what we did is actually grab that and put it right in the clip. So when Mia does her kick, it does that cool distortion effect on top of the shake. Like that. One more time. Bam. You have a lot of flexibility when it comes to stuff like this, but as usual, I'm not the best at explaining things, so if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll explain the best that we can. Okay, let's get back to story stuff, because this is what people want to see, amongst other things, of course. Okay, so we got Karis's updated mugshot. We actually made her not have a smile or a gasp. She actually just has the deadpan, the deadpan mouth effect, just completely neutral, which makes it a little bit more. She's emotionless right now. Yeah, she's just emotionless. I'm surprised we were able to pull that shit off. I was not gonna go with that, but we were going with it. Okay. So what do we want you to say, Hearts? Well, she's in shock right now. I need music in the background. Let's see. Oh, wrong heart. We need this one. We'll have a little fun with this. Possible you died. Keep it quiet right now because I'm cooking as we speak. Hmm. Do I want to go this route? Let's play this and see how this sounds. Spooky music. Damn. Really, really hits hard. Fuck. Hmm. Fuck. Yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Damn, we're gonna have to grab all of this, drag it all the way over there, grab all of this. Because they're gonna be things are gonna be happening. Copy this. Paste. Paste. Okay. Save it. Unfortunately, now it's not the time for initial D. We're in I need to focus. But there's always time for Resident Evil. Also, shout out to Claire. you came back. But they're gonna mess up Alessia. But we won't get into that. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Outbreak just caught me off guard. No. I'm being very lazy right now. Don't be like me. Very lazy right now. Interesting. I wonder why I did that. Because these should be at 5 seconds, but they're not at 5 seconds anymore. We'll make this like full-blown anime. Yep, we're going edgy. Okay. I'm about to do a funny. Sorry. I'm sorry. There's a double meaning to this. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Now we can have you turn around. Oh yeah, I gotta write your portrait. Damn. Oh, how hilarious. Okay. Yeah, this is where I grab your base. Pull this on. Go to some project. How long have I been streaming this for? Oh, we're at an hour. Okay. I do gotta take a break zone. Antagonists. Unknown. Fine. -36. Yeah, perfect. All right, good. Okay, let's pause it and let's watch it all over again, just to be on the safe side, because we added a lot, so I'm gonna make sure there's no typos. I think we'll start off right here. Yeah, we'll start right there, and we'll just go from there. Damn, we definitely did a lot. All right. It's a lot of typing. Biggest thing here, I'm just paying attention to observe if there's any crazy typos. It only takes 2 words. What's not in parentheses is what I added, but everything else is straight from Dark Dawn. Damn, bad hit. Yeah, it's getting to that time where people are starting to go on the internet. So we'll watch this section, then we'll wrap it up. Unfortunately, yeah, like this hotel's connection gets really bad towards rush hour time. We have someone in a silhouette, and we have somebody in a cloak. Yep, it's a lot of edge going on right now.
Right.
Oh, whoops. If you didn't, whoops. That's why we do these rewatches. Damn it! I really screwed this up. I will make you regret your existence. I was totally whiffing all of that today. All right, let's just watch that section again just in case. Wait a second. You got to be very careful. I saw that. Like right here, it's not lined up properly. This does happen from time to time. You have to be very, very careful with these because the text box and the text box and the text itself might not be lined up with the mugshot in the frame. That does happen. Reggie. Oh my god, I'm being a silly bitch with that one. All right, then as soon as we get back later, we'll add some more to this. But good stuff. Whoever stopped by, thank you very much. We did 2 streams today. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, let me just pause this, then we'll do a little spiel. So we'll come back later. We'll add some more things. Hopefully, the streaming quality will be good later. If not, we can just do this tomorrow. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, leave it in the comment section. If you have any dislikes, please leave a dislike too, because I will know that I need to improve. But besides that, thank you again. You guys what make this matter at the end of the day. Thank you for the constant support, and I'll see y'all in the next stream. This is getting to be a very, very good one. Take care, guys, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.